Hello, everybody. Mr. Limba, and welcome to the Mr. Limba channel. I'm back with another video. As you guys know, I'm new to this. I'm a beginner. I say that a lot, but I only have a few videos out, not many. So forgive me for now. But you already know if you like what I have to teach, spread my good news. Pass it along, post it on Facebook, give it to some of your friends that are going through some of the same trouble. Tell them to come over to YouTube, find the Mr. Limba channel, subscribe, hit the bell button so you get notifications of all my new videos. Today the topic is, of course, it's always two black men because this channel targets the black male. But today's topic is black women, baggage versus resources. Black women, baggage versus resources. Now, the reason I picked this topic is to educate all brothers out there on how to direct their decision making when choosing a woman. And since we are on this channel talking about the black family, and I know I've heard a lot of complaints about the black woman and the black man, I've decided to make a video addressing black men on the black woman issue. The black woman issue. Now, I take a different perspective. If you've been watching my videos, I have a different approach in how to solve some of our problems in the black community. And one of the things that I do that's different, I believe, than most other people is to speak directly to the black man. Because I strongly believe the black man, as every other man, is the head of his house, the one who leads the family. And that one will also be the one that will create a strong family. And by having a strong family, we can build a strong community. From a strong community, you can build a strong country if you are a predominantly black country. And from that, you can become a strong people and even a strong race of people. If you all already been watching my videos, you know I target the black men and also black people who are the descendants of the transatlantic slave trade or the trans-Arabic slave trade, or those in West Africa, specifically those who their people were sold throughout the transatlantic and trans-Arabic slave trade. And the reason I've chosen these people is because they have been faced and challenged with many psychological, family, sociological issues that are the direct results of slavery. But it's not easily diagnosed because over time, people just think, all right, these people like making bad decisions. All right, but I know there's a deeper root to it. And the best way to fix it is to talk to the black male. Whether your society accepts it or not, whether your women accepts it or not, whether you understand it or not, you are the head of your family. And you are the leader of your community and the masters of your race. With that said, black women, baggage versus resources. Now, brothers, a lot of times we pick black women, which I advise you to pick black women. We walk into heartache, headache, and every trouble you can possibly imagine under the sun and under the moon. Now, it's not a beautiful thing, and you cannot build a strong community or a strong family, for that matter, with a woman that is nothing but trouble. And if you look at my previous videos, a message to the black male, and some of the videos I had before that, not many of them, you will realize I keep talking about the black man's decision. Now, I said in the future, I will break down some of those decisions so you better understand what I'm trying to convey, what I want you to learn from to make your lives better. When you're picking a black woman, you need to ask yourself, as a black man who takes care of business. Now, if you are a lazy guy who doesn't take care of business, your skin may be dark, but I take you out of the category of black men. I'm talking to black men, those who are willing to work a job. You don't have to have a fancy career. You're willing to work an honorable job and keep it and provide for your family in a respectable manner that's legal, and for some religious brothers, holy. I'm talking to you. All right? The brothers who got their stuff together or who are trying to get their things together. When you are picking a black woman, when you are choosing your woman, you need to evaluate a relationship table. You need to put this relationship table in front of you, and on this table, you need to ask yourself, what does this woman bring? And this table is going to be like a scale. And you're going to have to balance her baggage versus her resources. Do your women, gentlemen, black gentlemen, of any country you might be in the world, if you are a slave descent, result of the trans-Arabic or transatlantic slave trade, I've said it before and I'll say it again, and in further videos you'll know why I'm targeting specifically that group, you need to evaluate what your women are bringing to the table. Now, it's not what you perceive as baggage, it's what is actually baggage. I know some of you brothers are simps. I'm sorry if you're offended. Some of you are simps. The so-called, I don't care what she did in her past. As if her past stays in the past. As if her past did not shape the person she is today. Now, oftentimes, brothers, a woman will tell you her past made her stronger. And you might have bought into that. But let Mr. Limba give you some wisdom. Here we go. What she's really saying is she may have learned from her past, but she's also saying her past have beat her up psychologically, emotionally, physically, and sexually, sometimes spiritually. Now, gentlemen, you are picking a woman that have walls built around her heart, around her mind, and around her soul. And the worst part is not you trying hard to tear down those walls and get this woman to trust you. The worst part is that she have archers and cannons on top of these walls. So every time you get close, even though you're knocking and you're not trying to brutally force your way in, you're trying to get her to be comfortable, this woman is sending arrows right into your eyes, your heart. She is shooting off these cannonballs and blowing your limbs to pieces. And she's breaking you down psychologically, emotionally, financially, spiritually, for the mistakes she have done in her past. You are the man that's paying for her screw-ups. Now, we can argue some idiot might have harmed this woman in the past. That is true. However, you're not the man. Instead, you are a good man. You respect her. You love her. You treat her properly. And You are willing to put her in a home and live together with her, buy her things that a man is supposed to provide, take care of the children that you guys have together or will have together, set up a nice retirement fund, put a ring on her finger, and honor her before her family, before your family, and before God. So what's the problem? This woman past is still haunting her. She's not letting you do it, and she will drain you until you're nothing but a dry raisin. Now, when a woman is coming to your table, you need to look at what kind of wife qualities that she has. Does this woman bring just a degree? Most men do not care about a woman's degree. You want a woman that works, that is responsible, a woman that understands how to love and nurture, a woman that can take care of you, gentlemen, will take care of her children also. A woman that cooks. Yes, ladies, you need to cook. If she can spend hours looking at how they do nails on YouTube, she can spend at least one day a month, just 10 minutes, looking at a quick recipe. Look at what she brings versus her baggage, her resources. Is it bad credit versus good credit? Does she have a bunch of kids? Does she have one child? That could be baggage, yes. Does she allow you to discipline that child if you're going to be in the house with that child? If that child's under your roof, can you talk to that child and say, hey, Stephanie, sit down, without her mother jumping down your throat? Do she respect you? Does she listen to you when you say, I don't want you going out today for some good reason? Sometimes you may not even need a reason. I just want to spend the time with you. Do your woman respect you? Versus does she have an attitude? Can she keep a job? Or does she run her mouth off to her boss and get fired? And now all the financial burden is on you. As a man, you're probably picking a woman who's been with multiple men. Can she appreciate that a man finally decided to love her? Can she? Or is she just going to treat you like every other bum who never married her, who never did anything for her? Can she tell the difference? Her baggage versus her resources. Is this woman a good woman that saves you a medical bill because she cooks healthy food rather than let you eat McDonald's every day? Does this woman take care of the kids? Is she respectful? Does she help you have a peace of mind around the house? Can she respect what you love? Is she obedient? Those are plus. Versus a woman who doesn't listen and brings back consequences. Gentlemen, the lesson for today, and you know I like to keep my videos short, is you need to evaluate her baggage versus her resources. Is she a broke woman and she's also bringing in attitude? Versus a woman who can be financially stable, not rich, though you don't need her money. She is financially stable. She's respectful. And she's a good-hearted person. Before you pick these ladies up, these ladies, a lot of them were offered marriage by the man who took their virginity. Yet they ran away and they said no, they wanted to explore some more. If you guys ever dated women when you were younger, a lot of them told you they wanted to explore. After they explored the world and they got potted out, they whored out, and they're loose. They don't bring much but use sexual figures, children, debt, bad credit, and you still decide to wed this woman or choose her as your woman. Can she appreciate that? Keep that in mind. Use the balance and weigh out her pros versus her cons, her baggage versus her resources. With that said, with a lot of love, brothers, keep that in mind. I know you guys who are listening are successful men. You can't waste too much time on YouTube, so I keep the video short. With much love, this is Mr. Limba. Take it easy. I'm out.